Hi, is that Amal?
Hi Howard, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. It's great to speak to you. Thanks for joining us on the show today. And I believe you're on your way to the airport, is that right?
Yes, I am indeed. I'm on my way to the airport as I talk.
Right, is that holiday or business? Or?
No, just a quick business trip one day. So unfortunately not a holiday yet.
Yes. Well, it's great to speak to you. I'll introduce you to the listeners because I believe that you're already in the media. You've worked in television, done various documentaries, but more recently you're going to be releasing a single, is that right?
Yes, indeed. I am going to be releasing my third single on the 1st of August.
Yes.
And it's a very big change for me, if I'm honest.
Yes.
Because, as you well said, I was a journalist for BBC and, I have a fashion brand and I'm very into my business. But now I've decided to finally do what I love the most, and that's singing. So,
okay, yes.
Yeah, I released my first single ever on the 1st of June.
Yes.
I released the second one on the 1st of July, and now I'm releasing my third one on the 1st of August.
Wow, so quite quick succession then for the...
Yes, it's been a journey, to be honest. And then I also actually had the opportunity of shooting every music video so far in a different city in the world.
Okay,
so it's been really fun.
Yes. Well, by the sounds of it, you're quite keen on travel, is that right?
I love it.
Yes.
It's the one thing that really helps my mind expand, so I really love it.
Yes. Now, in terms of your music, what style would you say? I mean, is it in the sort of pop mould or...?
Yeah, it's kind of Afro pop.
Yes.
So I've been living in Ghana for a bit, so I'm very inspired by Afro beats.
Yes.
So I wanted to create something that, was also Spanish, because that's my first language.
Yes.
So it's a bit of an Afro-Spanish pop sound.
Okay,
and it's very soft and pretty melodic. You can dance to it, but at the same time just have it in the background.
Yes.
So yeah, hopefully it will be liked in the UK a lot.
Yes. Well, it sounds good. Yeah, we look forward to listening to it. So your latest single has just been released, is that right?
Yes, it's called Lean On Me.
Okay. Yes.
And that was shot in Madrid, and it was produced in Accra, Ghana. And I wrote the song, and it's a happy feel song.
Yes.
I'm an equality campaigner as well, so I also kind of channel that into my music. So it's just a song for everyone to feel happy, and it's a summer vibe,
Yes, because one of your recent documentaries was on helping special needs children in schools, is that right?
Yes. So my last documentary was a mental health documentary that I kind of did investigating the situation about kids that have mental health after the age of 18.
Yes. Because
my brother, my second brother called Amir, has a mental health condition called Landau-Kleffner syndrome.
Okay.
And so it was a bit of me trying to see how to help him in the future.
Yes.
And then also just help anyone in a similar situation in the UK.
Yes, yes. So you mentioned that some songs, those subjects have inspired you in the songs. In terms of the album as a whole, is there a mixture of, experiences that come into the other songs, or?
Yes, I mean, I'm trying to keep everything very real and very personal to me, because I feel like that's the only way that I can actually sing it the most deepest and connecting. So, there's 4 songs on the EP, they're all pretty much Afrobeat with a bit of Spanish, slightly melodic. There's one track in particular that's slightly more house, and I think it's kind of suited. I mean, I didn't do it because of this, but Drake has released a house track recently, and so has Beyonce, hasn't she? So
yes.
I feel like I'm pretty in line with this track.
Yes, that's great. So it sounds like they might be 2 of your influences there, Drake and Beyonce. So in terms of other influences, which artists would you say?
I mean, my favourite of all time is Sade.
Yes.
So that's my main influence, to be honest.
Yes.
But then I'm very into things like Lauryn Hill.
Yes.
And obviously born in the late 80s, I'm very into kind of R&B, neo, and a bit of Chris Brown.
Yes.
so I'm a bit of a mix, and I say because I've grown up in Madrid as well. I used to listen to a lot of Spanish pop, and now recently, because I've been living in Ghana, I've been listening to a lot of Afrobeat. So I feel like, I have a long journey because I would like to do a lot. I'd like to experiment with sound and, let's see what we can make.
Yes, because is your mother Spanish, is that right?
Yes, so my mother's Spanish and my father's half Nigerian, half from British Guyana.
Yes.
And I was born in London but raised in Madrid. So I'm a bit of a mixed race bubble of everything.
Yes. Well, I guess that's good for bringing different influences to your music.
Exactly.
Yes, because I must explain to listeners, you are from quite a famous family with your surname Fashanu.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So your father...
So my father's John Fashanu.
Yes.
And my uncle was Justin Fashanu.
Yes.
So I also have founded the Justin Fashanu Foundation, which works alongside the PFA, and we basically deal with raising awareness in the arenas of mental health, homophobia, and racism in football. So yeah, that's been incredible actually, because you probably know, but a few weeks ago, Jake Daniels came out.
Yes, the footballer. Yes.
Yes, exactly. Right. So for the foundation, it was a very amazing moment because finally, our work is it makes sense why we're doing it.
Yes.
So it's fantastic. Things are really moving on. So yeah.
Yes, it's helped others in the game.
Yes, a lot. And I think Justin has been, a very focal point to a lot of these footballers who are now trying to come out, and they're not trying, they're coming out, aren't they?
Yes.
So yeah, it's incredible. It's an amazing feeling to help people free themselves and be who they want to be.
Yes. We must ask you about football actually. I mean, are you quite a sporty person? Do you play a lot of sports yourself, or?
I am indeed, but football was never really that attractive to me. I think because at home everyone wanted to be, my brother plays football, my cousin, my uncle, my dad. So for me, it was just football was always in the background.
Yes.
I was more of a 100-meter sprinter or a swimmer.
Yes.
I played polo, but it's never really been football.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Yes.
Yeah, it was too much. It was too boisterous. It was too macho mentality.
Yes.
I'm about equality, love, peace, and dancing and creativity.
Yes, well, that makes sense. Yes. Now, I believe you're quite active in the fashion arena. Is it right? You have your own fashion label as well?
Yes. Fashion is my other passion.
Yes.
I studied a master's in handbag and leather design in Spain.
Okay, yes.
And so I created my first line in 2017, and it was it's called Amal Fashanu handbags.
Okay, yes.
So that's very exciting because now what I'm doing is effectively creating an empire of Amal Fashanu things, and I'm going to have a beauty arm and a bit of fashion, and it's just my creative outlet, to be honest.
Now, I must just ask you about Camden Town. Have you any memories of Camden Town or coming to shows here and so on?
Yes, I do actually, because I live not. So I've been in the surrounding areas of Camden.
Yes.
So on the weekends, it was always Camden where we would go to. So there was a little spot that had these amazing donuts, which has now vanished, unfortunately. So I would go there, and then from now and again, actually, nowadays we go to Coco.
Yes.
So yeah, it's brilliant. Camden Town is just vibrant. It brings the fun. It's dynamic. I mean, you can just see. I love seeing like punks up and down. Rockers, different types of people, the colours. Even I'm fascinated with all the shops that have all those kind of things coming out of them, like snakes and the boots and the Dr. Martens shop. And I knew Amy Winehouse quite well, and she loved Camden.
Yes.
So I used to spend a lot of time there, and I went to school with Daisy Lowe, and she lived in Camden as well.
Yes.
So yeah, Camden is a great area. I love it.
Yes. Did you get to meet up with Amy then when you were in Camden?
Yeah. We would hang out in Camden all the time. She was barefoot a lot of the time.
Yes.
But we would just be around.
Would you be talking about music and fashion and things like that?
100%. Fashion, music, love. She was one of the most amazing souls and characters I've ever met, to be honest. And, her loss was really kind of sad. And, she can never be replaced. She's probably one of the most iconic people from Camden. So it was an honour for me to have met her. And,
Sounds like you've got some great memories of Camden. Now, in terms of possible shows at Camden, might you be looking to showcase your new material?
Oh, most definitely. I mean, I went to a gig the other day in Coco, and I was just thinking, you know, I want to see how I could try and get myself on that stage.
Yes. Thanks a lot for speaking to us, Amal, today.
No worries at all.
We hope you have a great trip away.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Enjoy the lovely sun this weekend. Hi, this is Amal Fashanu, and this is Camden Town Radio, so just keep rocking.